today's video, I kind of wanted to make it a little short and sweet. It's not as long as my normal videos, but that's because I'm doing something a little different and I'm not super sure how many people necessarily like this kind of content. You know, I'm not always the biggest fan of like, oh, let me just like show off what I own and clean, and I don't know. It's an art channel that I'm trying to create, and so, you know, when I'm trying to watch content on an art channel and it's just kind of like a let me show off what I have or just some sort of like resituating video, I personally am not always the biggest fan, but I know that a lot of people do enjoy them and like watching them, so I kind of wanted to like give it a try because I had some watercolors that I wanted to go through, a desk that I needed to clean, and a new kind of like art cart that I wanted to set up. If joining me while I do that and chat about my 2024 art goals sounds like something you would enjoy, I'm Rory Flint. Feel free to call me Rory. I like to create dope art content and hopefully a chill atmosphere. If you're new around here, hi, hello, how are you? And if you're not new around here, what is up, my dudes? Let's get into this video. Currently in the video, I'm just kind of like unorganizing the watercolors that I have. When you order them on Blick, which is where I've gotten all of my tube watercolors, they come in kind of like these small little carton boxes, which I really like and enjoy, but they don't always like match up with the brand that they're sending. Like I ordered a Winsor Newton Cotman color once and it came with Schmincke paints, so like a Winsor & Newton Cotman paint was in a Schmincke box with other Schmincke paints, and so or Schmincke, I'm not sure. I've always said Schmincke, but we'll see. We'll see how you're actually supposed to pronounce that. So anyways. I also have quite a few tubes of Daniel Smith that I really love because I don't think you can even buy, honestly, like pans of Daniel Smith. I believe they're all tubes. I even have, which you can see this long, drawn-out sort of like frame where nothing's happening. I was on the hunt for my Sodalite Genuine color because I love and adore this blue. I don't use it as much as I want to. I want to use it more. One of the next videos that I want to make is sort of like a video swatching all my new art supplies and reorganizing my watercolors and being a little kind of like harsh about the colors that are in my main set and kind of trying to make sure that it's a set that I want to come back to, because I won't reach for it if I don't feel the urge to. I guess I said 2024 art goals, but in reality, I kind of just mean the art goals in regards to my newest sketchbook. I wanted to kind of take a moment, sit down, chat about some of the things that I'd like to accomplish, maybe in general and within that new sketchbook, and just kind of show off some organizing. Obviously, one of the first things that I want to kind of handle going into 2024 is just continuing to make videos, create content, and hopefully build an art community. I discovered that I was posting 2 videos a week, and for some reason, when I posted 2 videos a week, the video that I posted on Friday didn't do as well. And so one of the things I'd also like to do is sort of better understand YouTube analytics and the algorithm, I guess. So the big bad algorithm, which is always getting in everybody's way. And I'd like to figure out how I can post 2 videos in a week and have both of them be equally successful, because right now I cut back to 1 video because it just actually helped my channel grow more people subscribed, and the video itself got more and more views, or the videos themselves got more and more views as I only posted on Mondays. So overall, I'd love to continue to have my channel persist and grow. I'd love to get to a point where I can make stickers, maybe open like a little Etsy shop, and then eventually, this is like long down the line, I don't know if it's even a this year goal, but eventually I'd love to be able to create my own website, have my own shop. But in 2024, I think stickers on Etsy is a pretty good place to start, as well as just trying to figure out some of these intricate kind of hidden YouTube-y things that will help my channel continue to prosper and not get buried in other content. In regards to my sketchbook, I want to continue to try to emulate the style that I have grown to love and adore that I create on Procreate traditionally. I want to experiment with new art supplies, and I want to create sketchbook spreads and pages that I think are not only filled with sketches that I really like, but compositionally look the way that I want them to. I kind of want to look at a sketchbook as like an entire entity that I would like to be proud of, instead of individual pages and spreads that I can be proud of and sometimes aren't. Especially because other than on Procreate, that is my main form of traditional art, is my sketchbook, and I want it to be something that I can be proud of, and hopefully equally as proud of as my Procreate painting. Now, I do understand that Procreate obviously is always going to look a little bit more refined because of the ability to undo and sort of perfect in a way that traditional media just doesn't allow for. So I also want to continue to make final paintings on Procreate, hopefully, maybe not for the sketchbook, but for the year. I'd love to make more traditional finalized art pieces, but for now, I am happy and really glad to be able to continue to grow on Procreate and hone those skills and hone a style. One of the goals that I had recently was to create better thumbnails, but as you guys can see, as I've shifted my branding on YouTube, I've also, which I believe this video, I think it's coming out after kind of the video talking about my branding, so you guys kind of already know all about that, but I've already started making thumbnails that I'm a lot more proud of. I feel like are gonna perform better as of this voice recording. I actually haven't posted the videos that have these new thumbnails, but I'm hopeful that they're going to attract more people, and I'm a lot more proud of them, so I hope that they do and perform just as well, if not better. A long-term goal of mine for a while has been to use more gouache, and I want to continue to use more gouache in my sketchbooks and in my traditional media, because as much as I love my watercolors, and see, okay, so one of the things that bothers me about gouache is the lack of color variety. Like, there just aren't as many pigments made, or I don't know how the like exact terminology for this would best be put, but there's just not as wide a range of color choices in gouache as there are in watercolor. I love having ready-made, beautiful, interesting paints to work with, and gouache is really not the kind of medium that gives you that. But I want to continue to use it, and I want to use more opaque media in my art because it's what I love about Procreate, and I want to take what I know I love about Procreate and put it into my traditional media instead of like hitting my head against a wall and, trying to create art that looks similar to what I'm making in Procreate without using the tools traditionally that are going to get me there. Even if it's outside of my comfort zone, because I know it's what I'm going to need to do to get better and to create the art style that I want to have. I want to continue to study backgrounds and push myself in that area because it's something that I'm very unfamiliar with. But I'd also love to create more like sticker-like guys, like little dudes as well. Like something that, I don't know, I guess you could like tattoo, have a sticker of, put on a blanket. I'd love to make more sort of like recognizable icons for my channel that, like as I draw them, they kind of become like a staple in my sketchbooks. Like my little lamb guys and their eyeballs, or this new bear with the bush on his back, and I kind of want to continue to make little dudes like that I love and enjoy. I want to simplify color palettes and really kind of, as I've already mentioned, like curate my watercolor palette and curate the colors that I have into palettes that I'm drawn to and really love, because I kind of want to have like my art be recognizable not only in subject matter and style, but also in color palette. I don't know why, but that just sounds like something that would be really cool to be able to do, and so I kind of want to focus on muted, deep colors and see how that kind of works in terms of the subjects that I like to paint, and I kind of want to stick to like earth tones as well, because I love those soft pale greens and deep browns. I'm still so new to YouTube. I've only been posting since August, maybe like the end of August or something, and so like it was really slow going at first, and I was making a huge backlog of videos, and now because it only seems like the algorithm kind of favors me posting once a week, I have a pretty big backlog, honestly. Like as of this voiceover, I have 4 other videos to post, which means this is going to be like the 5th video in that lineup, which means it's like 5 weeks away, which is super annoying because I really like, and I have a lot of content and I'm comfortable posting 2 days a week. So I want to get to that point in 2024 again where the algorithm is like chilled out and understands that it can push both videos, because I really don't understand why the video that I was posting on Friday never did well, but then the video that I would post every Monday always performed much better. So understanding YouTube is like a major 2024 goal of mine for sure. As always, I'm sure that as I go through the sketchbook and as I continue in my art, I might create more goals and have more ideas for things that I want to hold myself accountable for in my art and as I'm creating. But as of right now, those are some of the main ideas that I have for 2024, main goals that I have for my sketchbook, and just overall, I guess I just really hope that I'm able to continue this channel and I'm able to continue creating art that other people like too. Oh, and of course creating art that makes me and hopefully other people laugh. So if that sounds like a journey you'd like to join me on, feel free to stick around, do the YouTubey things like comment, subscribe. If you don't know what to comment, just comment algorithm, because that's why you're commenting, is to give me and my video a little boost. Hopefully I'll be able to talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!